Good evening. Thanks for joining us at Awaz News. I'm Kubrali and I'll be taking you through big news across Canada.
8 in 10 Ontarians think Canada is in recession. Nearly half expect to fall behind financially in 2024 survey. One person taken to hospital after fire at Riverside home. Suspect charged in suspected anti-Semitic assault in one. Police arrest a man who allegedly confined teen to apartment for days and sexually assaulted her. Video shows time-lapse of snow being cleared at Toronto Pearson Airport. A bright future woman, 19, killed in shooting outside Mississauga nightclub identified by police.
Those were the headlines, and now let's jump through the details.
Police have arrested a man who is alleged to have sexually assaulted a 16-year-old girl while holding her captive in a downtown apartment last week. Police say that the suspect sexually assaulted the girl between January 3rd and January 7th while refusing to let her leave an apartment in the George and Dundas Streets area. News of an arrest in the case comes one day after police publicly identified the suspect as 39-year-old Mohammed Al-Kurdi. At the time, police said the investigators believed there may be other victims and urged anyone with the information to come forward. It is not immediately clear when Al-Kurdi was taken into custody. He is charged with 6 offenses, including sexual assault and forcible confinement. Police continue to investigate. As very wet snow fell on the city Tuesday, staff at Toronto Pearson International Airport were busy clearing the tarmac for its morning flights. Video posted to social media shows crew circulating the tarmac, pushing snow and water off to the side, allowing planes to get to their destination. Over the last year, we have bought 19 pieces of new equipment, so our fleet now is over 100, said Sean Davidson, Senior Advisor of Communications and Media Relations with the Greater Toronto Airports Authority. The tarmac at Toronto Pearson Airport is the size of 3,000 NHL hockey rinks, meaning the video shows only a small peek at the work being done on a bad weather day. Officials noted that crews are able to de-ice about 60 aircrafts per hour or about 500 planes per day. As of 1:30 p.m., Davidson said that despite a few delays, operations at the airport have been normal. Things are operating very well considering the fact that there is snow. Environment Canada issued multiple weather warnings Tuesday, forecasting blowing snow and heavy rainfall across Ontario. City and police officials have urged residents to be cautious as they navigate the GTA, saying that flash flooding and slippery conditions are likely. Police identified the woman fatally shot in front of Mississauga nightclub last month as 19-year-old Renelia Richards, a young woman with a bright future who was supposed to attend her first day of college this week. In the early hours of December 31st, Richards was shot while standing in front of Jungle Event Space on Eglinton Avenue East with her sister and boyfriend. Police said they have no reason to believe she was the intended target of the shooting, calling her an innocent bystander. First responders found Richard seriously injured. Despite life-saving efforts, she died at the scene. Vanelia was doing nothing more that night than being with her friends intending to enjoy the evening when her life was tragically taken away, Peel Regional Police Chief Nishan Durepa told reporters at a news conference Tuesday. When the shots rang out, investigators say approximately 100 people were standing in front of the club. The fact that no other injuries were reported was an absolute miracle, Durepa said. At this time, investigators were not identified a suspect but are looking to speak with the driver of a vehicle captured on surveillance footage driving away from the scene. On Tuesday, they released an image of the suspect vehicle in an effort to locate its driver. As you can imagine, time is of the essence not only for investigators but for the family and friends of this young woman, Durepa said. They deserve answers for what has happened. One man has been transported to hospital after a fire broke out at a residential building in the Riverside area. Fire crews were called to a building in the area of Broadview Avenue and Dundas Street shortly before 8:30 a.m. They responded to a third-floor unit at the building once they arrived, Toronto police said. A man in his 50s was subsequently transported to hospital in serious condition, Toronto Paramedic Services said. A number of roads are closed in the area to accommodate emergency vehicles. There's no word so far on how the fire started. Most people in Ontario don't have high hopes for Canada's economy in 2024, according to a new survey which also shows respondents aren't feeling great about their personal finances either. The negativity is lingering, said Dan Arnold, Chief Strategy Officer, Polara Strategic Insights, which conducted the online survey in December. Driven by post COVID economic malaise, high interest rates, and inflation, 83% of Ontarians surveyed feel the country is in a recession, and only 10% feel the country is in a period of growth. Although Canada is not currently in a technical recession, which economists define as two consecutive quarters of negative growth, the numbers show Ontarians are feeling the pinch. The research also shows Ontarians don't feel optimistic about their own personal finances in the next 12 months. At least 46% of all Ontarians surveyed feel they will fall behind financially in 2024, while only 8% believe they will more than keep pace with rising prices. According to Polara, Canadians' financial outlook for 2024 is among the most pessimistic the company has seen in its 29 years of conducting the poll. The last time confidence levels in the national economy were this low, Arnold said, was following the recession of 2008. Even at that point within a year, people were still not feeling great, but at least things were getting better. And 2 years later, by the 2011 survey, we were back to normal numbers right across the board, he explained. As well, the survey shows a number of pressure points that are impacting Canadians' wallets by region. In Ontario, the cost of food and groceries is causing stress to 44% of respondents. Housing expenses are a concern for 36% of those surveyed, as is the cost of gas at 27%. York Regional Police say they have laid charges in a suspected hate motivated assault against four young adults who were walking home from synagogue in Vaughan last week. Police said the incident occurred in the area of Bathurst Street and Flamingo Road at around 1:45 p.m. on January 6th. According to police, four young adults were walking home from synagogue when they were approached by a suspect on an electric bicycle.
This was all from us today. I'm Kubrali, and I'll see you back tomorrow, same time, same channel. Have a good night.